Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Allahumma arinal haqqa haqqan warzuqna ittiba'a wa arinal batila batilan warzuqna ijtinaba. Allahumma ighfir lana warhamna warda 'anna wa taqabbal minna wa adkhilna al-jannata wa najjina minan nar wa aslih lana sha'nana kullahu. Today inshallah we'll do hadith number 56, and in Mishkat Sharif this hadith is about the traits for Nifaaq. وعن عبد الله بن عمر رضي الله تعالى عنهما قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أربع من كن فيه كان منافقا خالصا ومن كانت فيه خصلة منهن كانت فيه خصلة من النفاق حتى يدعها إذا طمن خان وإذا حدث كذب وإذا أهدى غدر وإذا خصم فجر. Muttafaq alayh. Abdullah bin Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhuma has said that Rasulullah has said that if anyone has these four traits, then that person is a munafiq. And if he has one trait, then he has that much of nifaq in him until he quit from it or he quit it. And Rasulullah has says that what are the four traits? That whenever you put a amana to him, he do khayana in it. Number two, whenever he says something, he lies. Number three, whenever he has a contract with someone, he breaks that contract. And number four, when he fights with someone or he argues with someone, immediately he started verbal abuse and cursing. So in this beautiful hadith, the interaction among the people has been mentioned in a way that people who want to be good among all the people, so they don't want to have anyone angry with them, so they have this disease which you'll call nifaq. Nifaq comes in a way that you always keep one door open so you can run away from it, and you do not have a conviction of iman. And one of my teachers usually mentioned that the nifaq can only be treated by adding alif in it, and you do infaq. That means you spend money in the path of Allah, and that will be the remedy for this nifaq. So the first characteristic that Rasulullah has mentioned is that people who have the weakness in their conviction of their iman, and they want to be good with among everyone, they are the one who does not want to keep the covenants. So you cannot make everyone happy. You have to make Allah and Rasulullah happy first. So the first contract that you have done with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, saying La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, you have to honor that contract at all cost. And this is how in the Madani life we knew that people who actually become Muslims, but in reality they came to Islam only to get benefit from the Muslims. And whenever they go back to their own clan, they say, no, we are just with you, we are just making them just trick them. So we have to realize that when we are living among people, if we find these traits, then we have find these traits in ourselves when we look into the mirror, like how we behave. Then we have to make sure, because in this hadith Rasulullah says that if you even have one trait of the four, you still have that trait until you quit it. So the most important is you honor your contract. Anyone who give you anything, you have to make sure you keep the amana. Number two, always and always and always you have to say the truth. Rasulullah says that a Muslim can be a coward, a Muslim can be a miser, a Muslim can do a lot of different things, but Muslim cannot be a liar. So as when we testify the faith, we have to make sure we always speak the truth, practice this truth. And then the covenant, whatever contract you are doing in your daily life, or whatever contract we have done in any way, shape or form, we have to honor those contracts. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned in Quran that all the contracts that you have done, the most important contract is the contract that you have done with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When we say alastu bi rabbikum qalu bala shahidna, that you are our Lord, you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is our Rabb. So we have to honor that contract at all the time, and we are slave of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And whenever there is an argument among anyone, make sure that you have to refrain yourself from misusing your tongue, because whatever you say from your tongue is being written by the angels, and it can be again used against you on the day of judgment. And this is the way. Verbal abuse and cursing is something that can harm people more than even sometimes physical harm, because people remember what you have said to someone. So this is also a very beautiful hadith for the betterment of the society, how we should behave in a society, and how we should look ourselves in a mirror to make sure that we should not have any of these traits that has been mentioned for a person who have nifaq. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from the nifaq and make us people of infaq. Wa akhiru dawana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.